So we're in the final stages. And last but not least, no. I'm driving myself crazy. Oh my gosh. Done. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to another day at Renascential. In my last vlog, I mentioned to you guys that I was working on launching perfume oils to my line, which those have been going on at markets. They're a hit so far. I've been wearing them nonstop. It's just, everything's good on the perfume oil front. And I also mentioned that I'm working on reformulating my body scrubs. Those haven't been selling that well at markets, and that's really where a lot of people right now are discovering my brand, because I'm not active on social media. So to drum up some new business, some new excitement for them, I've been working on adding color to them using mica powders, and then completely back to the drawing board, reworking the formula. It's been about a month and a half that I've been doing this project now, and you guys saw in the last video, the last test I needed to do was one of the mica powder colors to make sure that the purple was beautiful and kind of the way I wanted it to be. All of that is done. I love the scrubs, they're great. I'm excited about them, so I'm excited to get them back out to people. So we're in the final stages. I need to get some product photos for those. I also need to get them for the perfume oils, because technically those haven't launched on my website yet. I've just been selling them at markets. So I need updated imagery. But before I tackle that, I want to get myself in a good position to soft launch the scrubs the way that I did the perfume oils at a market that I have next week. I bring testers of all my products with me to every market that I go to, and right now, of course, the scrub testers that I have out on the table are outdated. So today, I'm actually going to be working on making my first master batch of scrubs, which means I'll actually make them in one big beaker and then separate them by scent to make one jar of each one. I haven't done that yet, so this will be a really nice test to see how the master batch process works for the scrubs. I do this all the time with my body creams, but I haven't been able to do that using my old formula with the scrubs, so I'm really excited to see if this is way more streamlined and easier for me. And it'll give me a good chance to finally see all of the new scrubs together with their mica powders added and all the colors. I can't wait. I also want to do a little bit of social media planning today because, my gosh, I'm driving myself crazy. So that's on the agenda today too. But you guys know the drill. We're about to get into it. No long intros. Here we go. You guys want to know a fun fact about me? All of my professional career has been in marketing and social media, but I have not posted on Renascential's Instagram page since September 5th, 2021. Whoa. And really, my inability to be consistent on these platforms can really be boiled down to two main issues that I'm having. Number one, time. With my full-time job, with the IPCS course that I'm taking, with Renascential, I'm really struggling to find time in my day to actually shoot photos, edit them, schedule them, write captions, the whole 9 yards. And I know everybody says just batch create, use one day to take all your pictures, use another day to do your captions. I know, I've done it and it definitely works. But my second issue, and probably the bigger one, is that even if I do have time, I'm really lacking motivation right now. Other business owners, let me know if you feel the same way, but it really feels like right now to be successful on Instagram, on TikTok, that you have to follow trends. And if I can't be authentically myself or who I want my brand to be on social media, I'd rather not show up at all. So the thought of chasing trends and using trending audio that might not even resonate with me or my brand, that gives me a headache. No. But I know there are brands doing it. I know that I am not existing in a silo here. I know that there are people who have created their own lane on their platforms and they're sticking to who they want to be. But I know following trends and kind of staying in the loop in that way is a quick, easy way to get more eyes on your platforms. You know, quick followers, yes. But I want to reach the right people for my brand, not the right people who are just, looking for content that matches everything else they're seeing. Does that make sense? That being said, as much as I like markets, I cannot keep complaining that no one else can find my brand unless they're local if I'm not putting myself out there. So let's get into some planning. Here's what I've done so far. I've narrowed down my content into 6 different pillars. So I have motivational, ingredient highlights, educational, product highlights, behind the scenes, and reviews. Now that I am recording content for YouTube more often, I do have a lot to share of kind of behind the scenes looks into my business. So that will be one whole category. As people find my brand, I'm also getting more reviews these days, so that's a perfect category. The product highlights and ingredient highlights will really be, as it sounds, a highlight, a specific post about an ingredient that's in my products or a product itself, maybe a demo or something talking about the formulation, anything like that. And then the educational posts are similar to ingredient highlights where I'm kind of teaching about something specific, but it will be more broad. So tips like how to use body oil from head to toe, what's the difference between a body cream, a body butter, things like that. And then the motivational post will be a nice break in between the other content that I'm posting, and it'll be more inspirational, pretty pictures, things to look at just to kind of fill the spaces. So I'm thinking something like a beautiful styled bathroom, anything that kind of sends that message of self-care and something to aspire to. Using those pillars, my plan is to go ahead and ideate as many weeks as possible. I want to get 4 weeks planned out so that I can go ahead and take 4 weeks worth of photos all at once. That way I'm not doing a blind photo shoot and I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to be getting. If I have the content planned out, I can then base my photo shoot around what I know I need to have to make these posts go live. And that'll keep me way more organized. So I'm doing a batch plan so that I can batch photo shoot and then batch schedule. So grab a snack, grab a drink, put on some music, enjoy my music, whatever you want to do, but I'm about to throw you into a time lapse as I get this together. Done. So I've got my master batch of scrub. This has had time to melt down, and I'm going to use all these different containers and sizes to measure out my 7 different scents, add in the fragrance, add in the mica powder, sugar, and then we're done. I cannot wait to see this all together. So I got all 7 scents all measured out. So there's black amber and lavender, cashmere and silk, dark pomegranate, pink sugar, pomegranate mango, vanilla oak, and white tea and bergamot. Now I'm going to add in the preservative, in the vitamin E, and then my fragrance. Oh, and the color. Can't forget the color. And next I have the cashmere and silk. For the dark pomegranate, I actually like to mix these 2 colors to get the perfect shade of purple. There we have it, the dark pomegranate. Next up is pink sugar, which is this really pretty light pink color. And there we go, here's the color for pink sugar. Look how beautiful this is. Are you kidding me? Oh, love it. What do you guys think? A little bit darker for pomegranate mango? I'm gonna go a little bit darker. I hope you said yes. I think I'm still gonna go darker. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Don't panic. Yeah. And there's our color. Pomegranate mango. And last but not least, this is the white tea and bergamot color. Now, if you're paying attention, you saw that I skipped over vanilla oak, and that's because I'm actually going to keep this one uncolored. Vanilla oak already has somewhat of a natural kind of color to it, vanilla brown, but I don't want a brown scrub unless it's a coffee scrub. So instead of coloring this one, I'm going to leave it just like this, and I'm going to add in turbinado sugar. I think in my last vlog I mentioned that I used to use both white sugar and turbinado sugar in my scrubs, but with this new formula I didn't think it was necessary with the color added. So without the color added, this will have both. Alright, last looks before I add in the sugar. goodness. Whew. It's not easy on the hands, y'all. Okay, so I really want to show you guys how all the colors came out, so I'm going to run through each of them. Seeing them like this has really done something for me today. I needed this win. Like I mentioned, I've already been testing out these formulas for a few weeks now, so I already knew that I liked them, but seeing them in these colors all together and with the jars I'm about to show you, it's something. Just look. So just as a reminder, I wanted all of these colors to be more of a pastel version of the color that I have on my labels. So first up is Black Amber and Lavender, which right now has this kind of dark burnt orange color. And here's how I match the scrub to it. Next up is Cashmere and Silk. And here's how the scrub turned out. My favorite, here is the dark pomegranate. And here's a scrub. The pink sugar is so cute. Here's the label. And the matching scrub. Next up is pomegranate mango. And here's the scrub. The last one that I added color to is white tea and bergamot. And here's the scrub. And like I mentioned, vanilla oak is the only one that I didn't add any color to, but I did add in some turbinado sugar so that it has the brown flecks of that peeking through the sugar. So here's the label. And here's the natural color of the scrub. The camera's probably not picking up the turbinado sugar well for you right now, but when I get these jarred up after they've had a chance to sit and set up overnight, I will get one more shot of them so you can see how it looks with those little specks of brown peeking through. And as you saw earlier, I finished up 4 whole weeks of content planning, so that feels great. I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. For now, it's just a content plan. Nothing too crazy, but I did plan out 4 whole weeks of the content for TikTok, Instagram, and Instagram stories. So I will get photography done, edited, scheduled, captions written, all the good stuff. But for now, it just feels really good to have a content plan in place because I haven't done that since 2021. That's wild. So like I mentioned in my last video, I will have a photo shoot vlog, take pictures with me, how I do photography, something like that. It's coming for you soon. But let me know if you're also interested in seeing how I plan out my content, how I use Trello to do that, my scheduling tools, anything like that, and I will definitely get that filmed and out for you guys soon. And thank you for everyone that has been leaving comments. It is so encouraging for me to see that you guys are enjoying the content and interacting, but it's also really helpful so I know what you are enjoying and I'll keep more of that coming. So thank you. But that's all I got for this week's video. So if you enjoyed, you know what's coming. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. And I'll see you guys right back here next week for another video. Bye.